back to our lead story. Tomorrow, more than 40 million Americans who rely on federal food assistance will not get the payments they rely on. For more on how that's affecting the families who receive these benefits and the potential wider economic impact, we're joined by Georgetown University economist Diane Schanzenbach. She is an expert on the impact of income support programs on low-income populations. Diane, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is such an important conversation. I can only imagine the stress that so many families are dealing with right now, these families that rely on these benefits. How is this uncertainty over the future of food benefits affecting those who rely on it?
Oh, yeah, it's very stressful. So many of these families live really just hand to mouth, and any delays, anything like a delay in terms of SNAP payments will really cause hunger. And I know that the charitable food sector is stepping up as quickly as they can, but SNAP is so much larger than what we can make up for in the charitable food sector. This is a very stressful time for lots of families.
And many people will be surprised at the number of families that rely on these benefits. Not everybody's just talking about this. And 1 in 8 Americans receive SNAP benefits. When you pull back support to that many people, is there a potential ripple effect in terms of the wider economy?
Yeah, fully 9% of all grocery sales in the United States come from SNAP. Now, I will point out that not every dime of that SNAP money comes out on the first of the month. It's really spread across the month. Different families get it at different times. So what we'll see is a slow ripple effect as more and more families don't get their benefits on time this month. Hopefully, they'll pay out these as the court has ordered, but we are expecting some delays, and we'll just see hardship and hunger follow with any delays that occur.
Yeah, and as you know, that judge ordered the administration to use emergency funds to continue SNAP payments. The White House, though, says they plan to appeal, claiming they don't have the authority to release the funds. What's your understanding of the law here? Can they do that?
I'm not a lawyer, but I've been listening to lawyers talk about this. No, there is a contingency fund. The contingency fund is set up for situations like this. And just like the administration found other ways to pay the military, there are other sources of money that they can tap into at USDA and can fully fund this. At least that's our understanding. It'll come out with a delay, but any delay, any sort of cancellation of these will cause a lot of hardship to a lot of families.
Yeah, absolutely. And more broadly, a lot of people are bringing up the point that the federal government is still collecting taxes through the shutdown and asking, why can't the government pay its employees and fund services? How would you explain that situation?
So again, I think we'll need a lawyer to really get into the nitty-gritty.
Gotcha.
But my understanding is, you have to have an authorization from Congress to make some of these payments, and some things Congress has authorized, like the contingency fund for SNAP, and some things they haven't yet authorized.
All right. Well, we will see what happens in the next couple of hours. Thank you so much for your time, Georgetown University economist Diane Schanzenbach. Thank you.
Thank you.